It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Dragons and the Thunder. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Brett Sanders, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Striding into the box, Duke Wang. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
First pitch, 135.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here today. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throw.
And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me is the fact that this is a modern-day lineup. A lot of swing and miss, but not many people concerned about it. We were around the cage during batting practice. These guys are trying to drive the baseball out of the yard. They are not concerned with taking 3 and going back to the dugout.
Reggie Kellogg comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Kellogg brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
That is third.
Striding in, Sam Quintero, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
0-2 count and the pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Racing back the center fielder. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 19th home run for him on the season. And that will break the seal early here. It's quickly 1-0.
2 home runs in 3 days? I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
So now to the plate, Randall Mad Dog. She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into his first at-bat at 283. 23 homers and 64 runs batted in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. Matt Gassner gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now at the plate, Saul Worthing. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average. Without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lined hard toward right center. Wang moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He's going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
The 0-1 delivery. Down the third baseline. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
I think there's any justice in the game. Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Standing in, Andrew Arellano. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. From the stretch, this is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kellogg calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Hal Hale. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on a ball in his eyes. 1 strike. Fellas, you look at these guys with a first inning lead, by the way, as they take the field this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped. Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Into the box, Frankie Fernandez, batting .300 for the series, 3 for 10. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And another foul ball. A 0-2 once more. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Corey Braxton is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, Omar Valido. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Check swing, called strike, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Valido, originally from Honduras in Central America. This is his 18th season in the big leagues, so he's had quite an incredible career. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Tiny Ryan. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Now the 2-0. fly ball out to straightaway right. Wang is there to put it away for out number 1.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Justin Martinez.
At the plate, Justin Martinez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And that is off the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall at left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
So stepping in, Milton Otto, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. As a look, now the pitch.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Batting eighth, the left fielder, Leroy.
Stepping into the box, Leroy Links, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here comes the first pitch. Martinez at third with 2 away. Grounded back up the middle. And this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1.
You know, D-Row, there are certain hitters that just love to come up in clutch 2-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins, consistently coming through in big spots. Nice job right there to tie this one up.
Into the box, Brett Sanders, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal at second base.
One pitch is a circle change. It hits the target 1-2.
Well, his guys just gifted him with a 2-out RBI, and now he's got a chance to help himself, too.
1-2. Here it is.
2-2.
And a slider. Cold strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll go now to the top of the third. All tied at 1-1. Digging in, Juan Hernandez, swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Smoke toward the hole, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
In now, Matt Gassner, and they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. And he can't pick it up. That ought to go down as an infield single. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. Digging in to try it again, Duke Wang. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. First and second here with nobody out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone. Reggie Kellogg will be next. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. There's 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Coming to the plate now, Reggie Kellogg, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First offering on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sam Quintero. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. A runner on first with 2 away. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Lets it fly 2-0, but this one's by him for the first strike.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on the fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Here now the 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Arellano will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. A run, a hit, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Dragons on top 2-1. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Saul Worthing. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Braxton arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. Ready for another chance? Corey Esparza. He reached on a single in his first try. Now the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
The windup and the 0-1. And there's ball one. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
To 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, and no one will track it down.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
To the plate now, Andrew Arellano, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A high fastball is in there.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Now to the plate, Randall Mad Dog. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First delivery to him on the way. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
At the plate now, Frankie Fernandez, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning. So striding in, Corey Braxton. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Leading off the inning, Hal Hale, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First offering on its way. Strike taken up in the zone.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now back, second baseman, Tiny Ryan.
Digging in, Tiny Ryan. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
He's in complete command of his 2-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, Justin Martinez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Now the 1-0. Line to the right side. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Coming to the plate, Omar Valido. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter number 9, second base, Juan Hernandez.
Stepping in, Juan Hernandez. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go to the start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Fourth home run for him on the season. As they extend the lead a bit, it's now 3-1.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
So now to the plate, Matt Gassner, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Slow roller down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
I really like that he gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Into the box now, Duke Wang. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Now here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. Mercury is out in front 3-1. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. Here comes the first baseman, Milton Otto.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
0-1 the count. And now a pitch on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Wang is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The left fielder, number 11, Leroy Link.
Into the box now, Leroy Links. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Line towards center field. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Hey, D-Row, that's a 1-out single right there. Hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention a little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
In now, Brett Sanders, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
That's inside.
Our score as we play inning number 5. A swing and a miss there, 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. Into the box, Saul Worthing, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Pitch out, nothing doing. Two out with the man at first. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Well, 2-1. 2-2 the count. From the belt, the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Digging in now, Reggie Kellogg earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 10 for him on the year, as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the third homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Just 5 innings of work for him here, as he really never found his rhythm in this one. Eric Mensch takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Eric Mensch.
Sam Quintero will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Looking up is the right fielder. To the track, to the wall. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they stretch the lead to 5-1. We've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the hard plate, not using quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Randall Mad Dog is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Now the pitch.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. The 3-0 pitch. There's ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Now in the box, Frankie Fernandez. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Has a look, now the pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Nobody out, runner on first. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Took a good cut that time. It comes up empty, 2-2. Now the pitch. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
Set. Here's the 3-2, and he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Ready once again, Corey Braxton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Yep, 0-2.
He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
Now that's
Stepping up to the plate, Omar Valido. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Strike called. 2-1.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And, oh, he thought he'd work the walk, but it's a called strike 2 now. The 3-2 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Now at the plate, Juan Hernandez. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. Here's the first pitch to him. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
The pitch, grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. This is pulled into right. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third, and that'll play run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
So here now is the pitcher, Matt Gassner, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll watch the slurve that falls in for strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Pulls off on the slurve that time, and it's 1-2. And the slider bounces, and that'll get on by. So The lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Mercury is on top 6-1. Striding in once again, Corey Esparza. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0. And that one right down Main Street.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
This one's down to third. Reined in. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
The right fielder, number 99, Andrew Arellano.
Ready now, Andrew Arellano. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First delivery to him on the way. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Not shortstop. Hal Hale.
So digging in now, Hal Hale. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball just off the inside corner. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Ryan Greenberg is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Greenberg.
Wang will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Wang.
Now here it comes.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Worthing is there, and he has it for the first out.
The center fielder, number 3, Reggie Kellogg.
In now, Reggie Kellogg comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now at the plate, Sam Quintero.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. Nothing in 1.
Like that pitch there, lefty-on-lefty matchup. Curveball away to a lefty. Smart pitch.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Last half of the 7th here, and next will be the speed threat. Tiny Ryan.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Drops one down here, and they'll try to beat it out. Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't pan out.
Now batting, catcher, Justin Martinez.
Stepping in, Justin Martinez. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Milton Otto.
Stepping up now, Milton Otto. On its way is pitch number 75. On the outside black, good pitch called for a strike.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
2 out, nobody on. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Digging in once again, Randall Mad Dog.
The catcher, Randall Mad Dog.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The first baseman, number 7, Frankie Fernandez.
Into the box now, Frankie Fernandez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's out. Nope, inside, ball 2.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Hard on the ground towards short. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Track. Shows off some great range and is still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. Stepping into the box, Corey Braxton. Here comes the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Mark Weston is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Clifton.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and coming forward the rookie outfielder Leroy Links. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball inside.
Fouled off. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Weston certainly comes at you with the big fastball, but the only knock on it is the apparent lack of control he has over that pitch. Might not always know where it's going, and that can make things a little dicey for pitching coaches. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Skied into straightaway right. Wang moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starters' final line. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
franchise.
Ball one. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball two. Two and two. Bases are empty, one man out. He stays alive, still 2 and 2. Now the pitch. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3 and 2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind you.
And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Saul Worthing. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn two with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
At the plate, Corey Esparza, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. It's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
To the plate now, Andrew Arellano, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-1. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Throw to second, but he's in there as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse. Standing in now, Hal Hale. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring. An infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Hit high and deep to right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We've played 8 full. The Dragons lead it 6-3. Guy Eaton enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Worthing is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting, the second baseman, Juan Hernandez.
At the plate, Juan Hernandez, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Wind-up and the 0-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. One out, nobody on. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Bryce Lewis will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Hit out towards second. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right there that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times, somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Wang is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Hit weakly back to the mound. Scooped up. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
The center field, Reggie Kellogg.
Reggie Kellogg will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. And that misses as well. 3-0.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
He's set. The 3-0 offering. And no doubt about this one. It's in there. 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Sam Quintero will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Here's the first pitch to him.
Count 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
A ball and a strike.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
2 out, bases loaded. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here's the 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Martinez goes to get it, but the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. And quite a turn of events there, as not only is he on the drop third strike, but a run scores as well. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2.
Not a good at bat from him so far. He's got the bases loaded out there, but he's been way too aggressive, chasing the first 2 pitches way out of the zone. He should be sitting pretty right now instead of being down 0-2 in the count.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Hit back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
The first baseman, number 7, Frankie. Hernandez.
Quentin Walls takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Now pitching. Quentin Walls.
Standing in, Frankie Fernandez. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
The 0-1 on its way.
Check out 1-1. Oh, that's out.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there, 2-2. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back, 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. The Dragons are out in front here, 8-3. Jack Dooley is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. Striding in to start the 9th, Tiny Ryan, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Tiny Ryan.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Oh, that's too high.
The 1-0. Fastball down below the knees.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Now the pitch. Lays off, and it's 3-0. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Here it is on 3-0. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
At the plate, Justin Martinez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. The 0-1 delivery. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. Back to first. A 9th inning double play. And they're an out away from closing this one out.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Now batting, Milton Otto. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. From the stretch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
8-3 is today's final. The Dragons led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Matt Gassner earned his 5th win of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 8 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the home team, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
He left. He left.